So imagine getting paid $50 just because a shopping app crashed on your phone, like right while you were waiting for the bus.
Right, yeah. It sounds almost too good to be true, doesn't it?
It really does. But that is basically the core promise of crowd testing platforms like Test.io.
Yeah.
So we are doing a complete 2026 review today.
Exactly.
We want to figure out, is this actually legitimate? And how much money can people really make using it? We're going to keep everything super clear and simple for you today.
Yeah, and it's such a great topic. People are so curious about crowd testing platforms right now. I mean, the whole idea of earning money online with flexible hours is very appealing.
Oh, definitely.
Just testing new apps or websites on your phone from the comfort of your couch. It's a very popular side hustle right now.
It is. So let's start right at the beginning. To understand if you can make money, you first need to understand what the actual work is.
Right. So the industry calls this crowd testing.
Okay. Crowd testing.
Yeah. Basically, companies build websites or apps, but before they launch them to the general public, they need real people, the crowd, to use them and find errors.
Because, large tech companies already have automated testing, right? They have huge computers checking their code. Why do they need normal people on the internet?
Well, it comes down to something we call device fragmentation.
Okay, what does that mean?
Think about how many different Android phones exist in the world today.
Oh, wow. There have to be thousands of different models.
Exactly. Thousands of models, and they all have different screen sizes, different processing speeds, and different amounts of memory.
Right, and they're probably all running different versions of the software, too.
Yes, exactly. Plus, people are connecting to different Wi-Fi networks, or maybe they have a really weak mobile data connection.
So it's very unpredictable.
Highly unpredictable. A developer can write code that runs perfectly in a sterile, controlled laboratory, but, they have no idea if that code will crash on a 3-year-old smartphone out in the real world.
Ah, I see. So the automated tests fail because they just can't simulate that real-world chaos.
Right. They need humans to throw real-world variables at the software. That is why they pay real people to use their actual devices to find bugs.
Okay, let's quickly explain that word for everyone. A bug.
Good idea. A bug is simply a mistake or an error in the software.
Like maybe a button that doesn't work when you tap it?
Yes, or a payment page that crashes, or an image that loads upside down. Anything that is broken is a bug.
Got it. So how does someone actually start doing this? I assume you don't just, sign up and instantly start hunting for bugs on test.io.
You definitely don't. The onboarding process is actually very thorough. First, you register and build a profile.
Okay, pretty standard.
But the most important part of that profile is adding the languages you speak and the devices you own. You have to list every smartphone, tablet, and computer you have.
Really? Like even an old laptop?
Yes, everything. Because Test.io needs to know what devices you have before they can match you with testing tasks.
That makes sense. Do you start getting paid right after you build the profile?
No, not yet. You cannot start getting paid right away. First, you have to pass a mandatory training course.
Oh, so there is homework.
A little bit, yeah. They teach you the platform's rules, you learn about different bug types and exactly how to find them.
And after the course?
Then you have to pass an initial practical test. You actually have to prove you can do the work. Once you pass that, you become a certified tester.
Okay, so let's say I study hard, I pass the practical test, and I am a certified tester. What kind of tasks am I actually doing?
Well, the main task you'll do is called exploratory testing.
Exploratory testing. That sounds like you're just wandering around an app.
It kind of is. The client gives you a general goal, but you are free to explore the app to hunt for bugs.
It sounds a bit like being a digital detective.
That's a perfect way to describe it.
Like you get a set of rules, right? But then you're free to explore and hunt for hidden clues.
Mm-hmm.
You tap things in the wrong order, you try to break it.
Exactly. That human curiosity is what companies want. But that is not the only type of task. There are also things called test cases.
Test cases. How is that different from exploring?
A test case is very strict. You are basically following a strict step-by-step recipe to see if a specific feature works.
So no exploring at all?
None. It's like, step 1, click the menu. Step 2, type a word. Step 3, check if the search results load. You just report if it worked or failed.
Okay, that sounds much simpler.
It is. And then there's a third common task called reproductions.
Reproductions, what does that mean?
So imagine someone in another country finds a mug. The company needs to know if that bug happens for everyone or just on that one person's phone.
Oh, I see. So they ask you to try it.
Right. Your job is to test a bug someone else found and confirm if it still exists on your device. You are just reproducing it.
Okay, so we have exploratory testing, test cases, and reproductions. How does test.io hand out this work? Do I just log in and pick what I want?
No, it works on an invitation system. The work is organized into what they call test cycles.
Test cycles.
Yeah. A test cycle is a specific project from a client. You receive invitations to join these cycles based on the devices you own and your location.
Ah, so if the client only wants to test on iPhones in Canada, only testers in Canada with an iPhone will get the invitation.
Exactly.
Okay, but this brings up a really big question. And it's a very natural question to ask. Test.io is asking for a lot of upfront effort.
They are, yeah.
You have to build a profile, take a training course, and pass a test, all before you see a single penny. So is this actually a real company, or is it a scam?
It is completely legitimate.
Okay, good to know. But how can we be sure?
We can look at their corporate background. This is a solid fact. Test.io was founded in Germany in 2011. And then in 2019, it was acquired by EPM Systems.
EPM Systems?
Yes, they are a very large, well-known global technology company.
Okay, so this isn't just some random website. It is owned by a massive tech corporation.
Exactly.
Also, I think a really important sign of a legitimate platform is that they never ask you to pay an upfront fee to join. Oh, absolutely. That is a huge red flag for scams.
Right. Real jobs pay you. You should never have to pay them. And Test.io is completely free to join.
It is free, but sometimes people misunderstand that. Because it's free to join, they expect the work to be super easy.
Right. They think they can just click around randomly, say, hey, it is broken, and get a paycheck.
Yeah, but that is not how it works at all. The platform is actually very strict. You have to submit professional bug reports.
Okay, let's talk about these bug reports. What are the rules?
The rules are strict. When you find a bug, you need to write a clear title. You need the exact web address, the URL where the bug happened.
Okay, title and URL. What else?
You need step-by-step instructions on how to make the bug happen again.
So the developer can try it themselves.
Exactly. And you must clearly state the actual result and the expected result.
Make sure I understand that. The
Yeah.
actual result is what went wrong, right?
Yeah.
Like the app crashed.
Right. And the expected result is what was supposed to happen. Like the shopping cart should have opened.
That makes total sense. But wait, do you just describe it with text? Don't you need to show proof?
Oh, attachments are absolutely required. You usually have to provide a screen recording. They call it a screencast.
So a video of your phone screen.
Yes. Or sometimes a screenshot. But even screenshots have strict rules. You can't just use your finger to draw a messy circle around the bug.
No messy hand drawing. Okay.
You must use clean, professional shapes like straight arrows to point out exactly where the bug is.
Wow, so you really have to be professional about this. What happens if I do a bad job? Like, what if I submit a sloppy report with messy drawings?
There is serious quality control. If a tester submits bad reports, those reports are rejected. And you do not get paid for rejected work.
Oh, wow. So you just wasted your time.
Yes, and it gets worse. If a tester's acceptance rate drops below 50%, meaning more than half their reports are rejected, there are major consequences.
Like what?
Their account might be suspended or completely removed from the platform.
No, they just kick you out.
They do. It requires real focus and attention to detail. It is not a game.
No. Okay, so the listener knows now that this requires serious, focused work. It's totally legit, but it's strict. So the next logical question is, how does the money work?
Right, the compensation. The most important thing to know is that testers are not paid a fixed hourly wage.
Not hourly. Okay.
No, you are paid per accepted bug report.
Ah, so I've spent 2 hours testing and find nothing. I earn nothing.
That is correct. You only get paid when you deliver an approved bug.
And how do they actually send you the money?
Test.io calculates your earnings monthly. It is usually around the 11th of the month. As long as you reach the $25 minimum threshold, they pay you.
$25, okay. That's a pretty low threshold.
It is, and they use secure methods like PayPal or a direct bank transfer.
So we know how they pay, but can we give people a general idea of the numbers? Like how much does one bug actually pay?
Well, it varies wildly. It depends on the severity of the bug.
Severity, meaning how bad the error is.
Exactly. Bugs are ranked as low, high, or critical. Some testers report that finding a bug may pay anywhere from $2 for a minor issue. up to $50 for very severe critical issues.
Up to $50 for one bug. That is a lot.
It is, but remember, critical bugs are very hard to find.
Right. Now, what about those reproductions we talked about earlier, where you just check someone else's bug? Does that pay $50?
Oh, no. Because reproductions are so fast and easy, they often pay a small fraction of the main bug.
Like how much?
Usually like 10%. So a reproduction might be around 50 cents.
50 cents. Well, that's not much.
It's not, but you can do them in just 2 minutes, so it adds up.
That's true. Now, looking at the data, it seems like income varies so widely between testers. Some make good money, some make very little. Why is that?
There are a few major factors. The first one is time and speed.
Speed. Why does speed matter?
Because the platform does not pay for duplicate bugs.
Oh, wait, so if someone else reports the bug before me?
You do not get paid for it.
Oh, wow. That is harsh.
Yeah, so when a test cycle opens, you have to be fast.
Okay, so speed is factor number one. What is the second factor?
Devices. We talked about this. Testers with multiple devices get more invitations.
Right. If you have different phone models or newer operating systems, you qualify for more test cycles.
Exactly.
It's almost like fishing, you know?
Fishing.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
having multiple devices is like having more fishing lines in the water. Some days you catch big fish, a $50 bug. Some days you just get small bites, like a 50-cent reproduction.
I love that analogy. It's exactly like that.
And some days you get nothing at all.
Very true. Now, the third factor that affects your earnings is your ranking.
Oh, there's a ranking system.
Yes. Test.io ranks testers based on their quality. You start at copper, then move to bronze, silver, gold, and diamond.
And I'm guessing diamond testers get better pay.
High-quality testers rank up, and they receive priority access to more lucrative tests. They get invited first.
That makes sense. They reward the people who do good work.
They do. But even for diamond testers, we really need to manage expectations here.
Yes.
This is purely supplemental income. It is a side hustle.
Right. It is a great way to earn extra money, maybe pay for some groceries or a fun night out.
Exactly. But it is not a guaranteed fixed salary. You cannot rely on it to pay your rent.
Because some days the fish just aren't biting.
Exactly. It's flexible, but it's unpredictable.
So if you are listening to this right now and you think, hey, I want to try this, we have one highly specific, concrete thing you can do right now.
Yes, this is very important.
Before you even visit the website to sign up, grab a piece of paper.
And a pen.
Right. And make a simple inventory list of every single device you own in your house.
Your smartphone, your computer, your tablet.
Write down the specific model and the exact software version it is currently running. Having this list ready will make the registration process super fast, and it will ensure you get matched with the right tests from day one.
I completely agree. That is a great practical step.
So go grab that paper right now and make your device list.